Good morning, Facebook family and friends. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Hope everyone's having an amazing start of your day. A little bit early in the West Coast. Your day is on full swing on the East Coast. Yes, I'm back with the Wisdom Walk number 72. Wisdom Walk number 72. I know it's been a little while. I haven't done one since Mexico, and then it was a little while before then. But, it's interesting. You have a lot of people saying, well, Clay, I need another wisdom walk. Well, you got 71 of them. Now you have 72. And some people may not understand, but your 71 wisdom walks that you have, if you watch wisdom walk number 1, 2, 3, 5, whatever it is, and you watched that before, you need to watch it again. Because as you grow, the meaning of the wisdom walks will be different than the first time you watched it. So you have years worth of wisdom walks. Many years worth of wisdom walks. You will be surprised. You watch it again and you will pick up a whole new meaning as your mind grows. So today's Wisdom Walk 72 is called Embrace Change. Embrace Change. And I learned that from one of my mentors. I know a lot of people mention they have mentors. And they say, oh, this person my mentor. Oh, that person my mentor. And I think so many people are so political. They say and do things just to say it or do it because they think it's the right thing to say. But there's really no strong meaning behind what they say. So when I tell you I have a mentor, I don't use that word lightly at all. May God rest his soul, Tony Hsieh, one of the 2 billionaires that mentored me. Lost him a couple years ago, November. But he had his core values, one of his core values in his company for Zappos was called Embrace Change. And I remember the first time I read that core value and read all his core values, actually. We were actually at our Vegas house and we met his number one guy, Fred. And Tony and I, as well, Tony, Lisa and I were talking about the different values and all that stuff. And Embrace Change actually was the one that really got my attention. I think Embrace Change probably curved my life to the way it is today because that one hit me the hardest. Lots of things I've learned, lots of things I've changed and adjusted, but that one, got to go up there. Ooh, I've passed this so many times and I've never seen this. I got to show you guys this real quick. This is going to be really weird. So look at this. There's a little rock right there and it looks like a heart. How cool is that? I don't know. I do random stuff like that. I'm weird. I thought it was kind of cool that I've walked this trail so many times. Never saw the heart rock. Heart rock. Get it? Hard rock, heart rock. Anyway. So Embrace Change was the one that really impacted me the most. And when I think about that, I think about how simple life can be for any person on the planet, to embrace change and change their circumstances of their life. Now, you've probably watched many of my wisdom walks, and I've talked about, the lifestyle or what you want to accomplish in life. And I understand most of it reflects back to mindset training. And I'll tell you, I'm probably one of the happiest people on the planet right now because of this little journey that I started many years ago. In fact, it was funny. The Queen was telling me we took one of the cars in for service yesterday. And on the way back, she said, this morning I was thinking I didn't have to call into work and ask if I can have the morning off so we can take the car in for service. And it's been 20 years now that I've left corporate America. What a blessing. And it's so interesting. I mean, when she said that, it just warmed my heart to hear my wife be able to make a statement like that she can do whatever she wants every day. And the only reason that happened, because I embrace change. And the reason why I'm so happy is so many of you have been on this journey, and now I'm seeing your mindsets change so much. I mean, I'm talking major mindset life changes, and you are living your dreams. And if something goes wrong with something that we're doing, nobody freaks out. Everyone just chills, waits, it gets corrected, we move on. What an amazing community of like-minded people that we all created together. And it just makes me the happiest person in the world, because I just sit back and I enjoy the ride that I have and the purpose that I am here for in life. And it just makes me so happy. So going back to change. So I embrace so many changes in life that made all the difference. I think of people watching me for the last few years or whatever, and I can understand the skepticism. And I know that the reason people are skeptical about making change or doing certain things that we do in our community, because of life, because of their life experiences. And I get it. I understand. That's why I don't attack anyone for not believing or following, or I don't push anybody to joining anything or saying you have to do this. Because when your time's right and you hear something or see something to make you realize that you can change everything about your life by just listening and embracing change, that day will come and you'll do it. That's okay. I have friends every day that I've known for decades that come aboard because something finally hit them, something I said, something they saw, and it's great. I'm glad they finally do, because to me it's very simple. You can sit back and watch when I started something, telling people, look, this can change, this can make a difference in your life, even when it didn't happen for me yet. That's called having faith. And you didn't believe. Well, I'm not sure how much more you need to believe now, because I've been doing these for years now. I've been posting the Today's Thoughts for years now. I embraced change and made a massive change in my life January 7th, 2021. And now all of you see the results. Many of you are having the same results because you embrace change also. So for the ones that don't believe because of skeptic, or they're skeptical, and the reason why they're skeptical is because of things that's happened in their life. And it's not their fault, it's just life. That's how life works. You make decisions based on what you see, your environment, what's around you. But you have to decide at some point in time that you have to break out of that comfort zone. I posted a video from a colonel, a Navy SEAL, yesterday on my Facebook page, and he talked about 10 different things that every person should do to have massive success in your life. And one of them was taking risk and making a change. And it's so interesting, the change is it. Because if you don't embrace change, I mean, you're just gonna continue living the way that you are. So I'm gonna give you a couple examples. First example I'm gonna give you is those of you that may have followed, that's been following me for a while. I think somewhere back in about 2018, 2019, I did a live. I wasn't doing wisdom walks back then because I didn't have the idea about wisdom walks. I didn't embrace change and didn't put that system together yet. But again, there it is. I changed. I embraced change and I made some changes, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. But I came up with the wisdom walks. It just hit me one morning, and now I'm on wisdom walk number 72, and it's changed countless lives. Okay, so back in 2018, around there, I did a live. Not a live, well, I did a live or video, whatever it was. I can't remember exactly what I did. But I talked about how Amazon has absolutely destroyed an icon. Destroyed. I mean, Jeff Bezos kicked this icon's butt, which was Toys R Us. Toys R Us, I grew up with Toys R Us. I mean, when I first came to this country, I mean, we love Toys R Us. I mean, Toys R Us, are you kidding me? That's an icon. How can you take down an icon? How can an icon go away? I mean, that's like, I mean, an icon like Toys R Us being taken down, and was taken down because the board and the CEO of Toys R Us didn't embrace change. Ladies and gentlemen, when you don't embrace change, either you live a normal, tough existence where you have to wake up every single day and go to work and put in your 40, 60 hours a week and work till you're 60 and retire in Social Security and sell your house if you were fortunate enough to buy one and downsize because you can't afford to live there anymore until the day you die. That's where most people are heading. Well, Toys R Us was heading to their own demise because they didn't make an adjustment. And I talked about that adjustment. I really wish I had the time to go find or was able to find it. It will take a long time to find it. So I know Jason Jones is one of my buddies, and he's been following me religiously for 10 years now. So he'll probably find it and send it to me because that's just the type of individual he is. But I talked about if I was on the board of Toys R Us, here's what I would have done. When I saw sales slumping because people are buying their toys online, I would have turned Toys R Us into like a mini Disneyland. Disneyland's a strong word, but you get the point. I would have made it where the kids can come, open up the toys. I would have made it like a little mini amusement park so they can play with it. And of course, they're going to want to take it home and make it where it's interactive. Well, Amazon can't do interactive. Amazon can't duplicate that experience. There's no way they can duplicate that experience. So if you can't beat them, you got to change, embrace change, and you got to do what you have to do to stay in business. You're an icon. That's the first thing I would have done if I wasn't on the board. Well, they didn't do that. So Amazon ate their lunch and they went bankrupt. So all of a sudden this morning, I'm checking around on my stuff like I normally do, check my phases and all that different stuff, and check my messages from some of our social group and all that stuff. And I see Jason sent me a message regarding Toys R Us because he probably remembered my meeting about that. And Toys R Us is coming back. And I'm like, interesting. So I open up the article that I'm reading it, and their strategy, listen to this. Maybe someone saw my live. Their strategy is to open up in Macy's. So they're going to start opening up in Macy's from 1,000 square feet to 10,000 square feet, depending on how big the store is, at a limited type situation before the holiday season. And they're going to have tables where you can make your situation interactive. The toys are going to open up toys, and then they're going to have the big giraffe so the kids can take pictures with the big giraffe and do all that type of stuff. Interesting. How funny is that? I made that prediction 4 years ago. Now, I didn't make that prediction because I'm smart. I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'm not the most charismatic person in the world. One thing I do though is I pay attention. And I just sit and I look and I listen and I watch. And then I make decisions based on what I'm doing watching. Now, I'm not the biggest creator in the world. I'm a master duplicator though. I can duplicate any situation and make it better because I'm a thinker. I just sit back and I think, I watch, and I see what people do, and then I make adjustments and I embrace change. Because of the mindset of me embracing change or wanting to embrace change, it allows me to take and try different things and move them as I see fit. I'll give you a perfect example. And this is going to be a little controversial, but you guys know that I am very direct, very transparent, and I hold back nothing. So all of you know that I had, and I won't call him a mentor, because to me a mentor is someone that sticks forever. But he called me his mentor, but he made that change also. But I followed a gentleman back in January. Well, actually I started in December of 2020 named Raghu Gary. And Raghu had this grand vision that I fell absolutely in love with. He wanted to go out there and change the world. And I loved the idea. He showed that in all these different phases that we can do, we can go help everyday people like ourselves go out there and make a change and put them in a position to win. And I loved it. I jumped on board. You show me you want to help people, that's great. But as you notice, I have a wisdom walk about people having intentions, or people having let's see, what did I call that wisdom walk? Let me make sure I say this right. Agendas. People having agendas, and some people having hidden agendas. Unfortunately, in my opinion, and it's my opinion only, I found out about 14 months into it, that he had hidden agendas. And yes, is he doing good things to help people? Absolutely, but they were self-serving. So if something wasn't in it for him, he didn't get involved with it. And that's not what I signed up for. So that's why I had to make the change, and the changes that I made, because I embrace change. So I moved away from that situation because it didn't suit my mission. It didn't suit what I wanted to accomplish. And what I want to accomplish, I want everybody to win, and everyone to have the same opportunity to win that I have for someone that's starting today, or someone that started a year and a half ago. And once I realized now, there's nothing wrong with that. Look, I'm not Rabu bashing, because lots of people, majority of people I should say, have that mentality. They have the mentality of what's in it for me. And if something's not in it for them, they're not going to do that. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. If you want to eat off the backs of others, many companies do that. That's how the world works. That's not how Clayton Sampson works, but that's how the world works. So I can't down someone for doing what they have been taught, what they think is right. I just have to embrace change and make the change and the adjustments once I see what's best for my mission. And my mission is the mission of the people. Again, please understand, I'm not bashing Mr. Gary. He can do what's best for him and his family, and that's it. But what I do is I do what's best for the people. Now, he may go out there and say things like leverage, money, love on people, but saying it and doing it is two totally different things. So the only issue that I have is if I have someone that's telling me something that they're not living, then I gotta go. So that's what ended that situation. I know many people have been waiting for me to publicly make a statement about that, but I haven't really wanted to make a public statement about it, because the specifics of it didn't really matter until it becomes something of a teaching moment. So the reason why I'm doing it now, because I'm doing a wisdom walk called Embrace Change. So that's why you're hearing it now, because it's a learning experience. And I only do things when it comes to a learning experience to make it better for everyone. So the example I have is I saw that situation, I embraced change, and I made a change. Now that I've made that change was done on June 11th, 2022. So I'll remember the date. And our whole team, I moved away from following his lead, and we came up with our own lead. Like I said, I could look. I've said this many times. Two things I know I'm good at. Not good at a whole bunch of stuff, but two things I know I am way above average at. If not A+, I'll give myself. I'm not being egotistical, but I got a worth ethic that will destroy anybody that tries to take me down with worth ethic. Now, I no longer have to do that because I learned something. I embraced change, and I changed. I no longer have to have a worth ethic. And I can absolutely take anything and make it better. That's just what I do. So we took the process of what we're doing. One of the key things that we always did with Envy is the part that I think that he was missing is the mindset training, because you can't grow without mindset. So we were way ahead of the game on that. So I saw that from day one. He never embraced that, but that's fine. Again, don't really need to embrace that when you're eating off of the people, and the people are making you millions of dollars. So, but that's when you're not aligned to what you need to be aligned with, in my opinion, just my opinion. But again, nothing wrong with that's how you want to live your life. So when we made the change on 6/11/2022, every single person now that's in our level 1, every single person, did I say every single person? Every single person is now ahead. No losses, 0 losses, 0 things shut down. Isn't it funny? Ever since we made that change. Now, we do take some risk, and we have something called level 3, where you can have some mistakes with that. That's on you. In fact, if you look at my website, it says it's on you. I lead the charge on which level 3s we're going to do, which we're doing sumo right now. And I think we had one more that we were doing that I told you guys that will not last long. But I give you the exact information you need to make a decision. And look where we are now. Isn't it so cool? So I actually, some people think, well, Clay, are you mad at Rabu? And are you mad at the situation? Absolutely not. I'm not mad at Rabu. He's just not the type of person I want to sit at a table with and spend my life with because of his hidden agendas. But I'm not mad at him at all, because we are where we are today. Publicly, I'll say this, because of what he started. Now, we made some adjustments, but that's what happens in life. You see things and you make changes and you go from there. It's very, very simple. So I'm very, very happy. I just hope that everyone realizes that you can make adjustments in your life today. Adjustments. And embrace change. And change everything for life. That's how simple it is. And that's how easy it is. It's no big deal at all. So anyway, it's been a while since I've done this. But look, you guys, look how big those guys are getting. I don't know if you can really tell by the video, but there's some little ones swimming around because I just added 5 new ones. But that, one's about 18, almost 2 feet long, about 18 inches long. Look how big those guys are getting. So it's all completed now. Still have a couple little contractor issues to deal with, but it's all done. Mainly some changes needs to happen, but it is what it is. But I love watching these guys grow and embrace their changes in life. They seem very, very happy. There's 12 of them in there now, so pretty cool. Anyway, that's all I have for Wisdom Walk number 72. Embrace change. So I truly hope, I really, really do. I truly, truly hope that the years I've been doing this and the adjustment we made to our group, to our Envy group, January 7th, 2021. Yes, we did do some bumps and bruises, but we limited those bumps and bruises by some of the rules and the covenant that we made. And we made those covenants. Those of you that follow them will have done very, very well. Those of you that didn't follow them could have gotten hurt. Some of you got hurt because you weren't following the rules. So the problem that I had with that is I could have continued on with that process. I could have absolutely continued on with that process because I knew the rules. I was playing the rules, and I can make a whole bunch more money personally by continuing that process and letting you guys take the fall, and I make all the wins. That doesn't work for me. So I took the hit and decided, no, we're going to make the move, and we're all going to grow together at the same rate, at the same situation, have the same opportunity. Because if we all don't have the same opportunity and the same situation, and we can't embrace change together and do what we need to do together, what's the point of doing this? I may as well just go do this on my own. Because as you all know, with what we do, no one needs anyone. I don't need to sign up anyone. This is not MLM. This is not a situation where we're looking forward to how much we're going to make off of someone joining. That doesn't work that way. This is not the old regime. So anyway, everyone, have a great rest of your week. Wisdom Walk number 72 in the books. And please, if you are watching these, I highly recommend you watch them again, because as you grow And as you see life differently, and you see videos like the Colonel talking yesterday, it will absolutely change your mindset. So please do not just watch these one time. Please, please do not watch these just one time. You have to spend the time to watch them again, learn and grow. Because, and I'll end with this. Anything, every single morning, I watch people's posts. I watch people living their lives. I know one thing for a fact. Every single one of us wake up every day to do the same thing. We need shelter. We need clothing. We need food. We're trying to take care of our families. Society has taught us that we got to get a job. We got to go to work to get the currency enabled to do those three things, because that's what we're taught with society. Ladies and gentlemen, I am living proof. There are many people on our social group that are living proof. Society is wrong. You don't have to do that. I've proven it. You can look back. I don't do anything every day at all. I do nothing every day. I am living proof. And I started with $400. Make another Sumo investment. And it's going to take me less than 30 seconds to do that. And it's paying me 4.25% per day. Why would I ever work again? Why would I ever own a company again? Why? For what reason? To just follow the herd? Because that's what society tells us we have to do? Because that's what we were taught in school? Well, the world is a big game. The one percenters that understand what I'm saying to you will never work, will never own a business. They understood a long time ago, trading time for money doesn't grow you. It just helps you pay for food, shelter, and clothing. That's all it does. It doesn't allow you to live on your own terms. It just doesn't do that. And the wealthy also learned one more thing: to put a suit and tie on your money and send it out to work 24/7, 365 days a year. That's how you live. You don't exist that way. You live that way. And I am living proof. Our team, the people that's on our social group, they are living proof. You can believe it, not believe it, whatever it is. I've told you guys, I've shown you I am on a route to $1 billion. Tell me how many people on your Facebook page that have a job or own a company that sit there and show their journey, because it doesn't happen overnight. Nobody with $1 billion made it overnight. They have a journey. Tell me how many people put their journey live in front of everybody to criticize, to throw sticks at them, throw rocks at them, whatever. Tell me how many people do that. It's not done. That's why we're different. Okay, so do with the information as you choose. I don't tell anybody what to do. I just the things I show on my page, I'm not trying to impress you. I'm trying to impress upon you that this can happen to you also. I don't sit there and show you the expensive cars, all the lifestyle, or all that stuff to say, oh, look at me, hope you figure out how to get there. I show you exactly how to get there. Whether or not you listen, that's up to you. Whether or not you want to embrace change, that's up to you. So maybe if you embrace change, life will change for you. Love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.